Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jen and I am a full-time reseller here in Los Angeles, California. And today we're gonna do a ship with me video. So I just wanted to show you guys where I store my shipping supplies when I'm doing shipping. This is a little basket I just picked up from the dollar store. It's super cute. In here I have some little thank you cards that say thank you for supporting my small business. I have thank you stickers. I keep my D pillar in here. If you don't have one of these, I would definitely invest in one. They're super cheap off Amazon, and I'll link the one I use down below. And then I just have these priority stickers. These are just stickers I use to seal boxes. I have a little sewing kit in here, even though I have no idea how to sew. And then just more thank you cards. These are the TYVEK mailers I get for free off USPS.com. In this first drawer, I have some Sharpies and pens. This is just extra tissue paper that I have from Christmas that I just threw in here. This is a lint roller. Always need one of those because my dogs and cats shed hair everywhere. Scotch tape for packaging. I use these clear adhesive poly mailers for my more expensive or higher profited items. And then in these two drawers, I just have my shipping hip poly mailers. And then these are just some poly mailers I got off Amazon. It's been a while since I've done a ship with me video, so I thought that'd be fun. We are gonna go over my sales from this weekend. I believe I only had 14 sales, so I'm gonna go over my lower profit sales first, and then I'll go into some of my best sales from this weekend. First, we're gonna go over this sale. This is a men's Vince striped Henley long sleeve. And I've had this for quite some time, several months actually. And so I was super happy to get an offer on it finally. This sold for $25. My cost of goods for this was $3.99. So after fees and everything, my payout was $16.01. I've kind of stopped picking up Vince unless it's a really amazing piece, like their cashmere or wool cardigans. Their jackets do really well, but things like this I would not pick up again because the resale value isn't there for me. Vince is definitely one of those brands that retail for a lot but don't hold a good resale value. So make sure you're very careful when it comes to picking up Vince items. So I'm gonna wrap this shirt in a piece of packaging paper. I get all of my shipping supplies from Amazon, and I'll be sure to link everything down below. I've said this before on my channel, but if you're new, whenever I do shipping, if I make a lower profit on something, I usually just wrap it in this duck packaging paper. And if it's something a little bit more expensive, then I have these clear poly bags with an adhesive, and I put the item in here to keep it safe from being damaged or anything. So we're just gonna wrap this up. So it's just gonna look like this, super basic, and I'll just add a thank you sticker. If you guys are new to reselling and you're not aware of the free packaging USPS provides for us, I will leave everything that I use down below. Size of boxes, size of poly mailers that I use. All you have to do is go to UPS.com, go to supplies, and you pick the supplies you want, add to your cart, and it's completely free. First sale down. Next are going to be these Gymshark twice movement leggings, and I've had these for quite some time as well. Gymshark doesn't resell all that well for me anymore, especially their leggings. I'll get anywhere from $15 to $30, And I thought that these would resell better because of the color and like the great condition that they were in, but I only sold them for $19. My cost of goods on these leggings were $5.99, so after fees, my profit was only $9.21. So not a huge profit, but I'm just glad to get them moving out of my closet and for them to go to a new home. What I'll do sometimes, I'll cut this piece of paper in half because it is that big, and for smaller items like this, I'll just fold up really small, just so I kind of save some paper. There's something about wrapping this duck paper that I really find enjoyable. All right, so next sale is going to be these Levi's Black Wash Vintage Button Fly 501 denim jeans. And David actually sourced these off OfferUp. They took maybe like 2 weeks to sell, maybe 3. These sold on Poshmark for $30. We did pay $10.25 per pair of jeans that we ended up picking up. We bought 6 pairs of jeans from a man off OfferUp, and he ended up sending us 8 pairs of jeans. We paid $82, so each pair of jeans came out to $10.25. And so our profit was $13.75. For something that we sourced offline that we didn't have to go search for in person and it was just delivered to us, we're happy with the $13 profit that we made. Some men's Levi's, or Levi's in general, can do really well, but those are usually the vintage ones. Personally, I don't know too much about Levi's, but that's something I definitely like to look more into because I know that there's some good money when it comes to selling Levi's. All right, next item is going to be this Nap Loungewear T-shirt tunic. And I picked this up at the bins a few months ago. This was in one of my bins hauls. This is a good brand to be on the lookout for. It actually got a lot of attention, but I think due to condition and the style of it, it didn't sell sooner, or it didn't sell for that much either. They have some really, really nice loungewear on their website. But like I was saying, this particular piece, it had a few spots. I think it had a hole, so I wasn't expecting to get all that much for it. So I'm honestly just happy to get it out of my closet. So this item sold for $18. Somebody had sent me an offer for that, and like I said, this has been sitting for a few months, so I was happy to accept that. My cost of goods on this item was $1.80, so after fees, my payout was $12.60. Okay, next is gonna be this Max Azria 100% wool beige sweater. This is a really, really pretty sweater. When I actually picked it up, I thought the tag said Aritzia. Not sure how that came to mind, but that's why I originally picked it up. I brought it home and realized it was Max Azria, which is BCBG diffusion line, I think. That's not a brand that I pick up normally, but because of the fabric content, I wasn't too mad that I had picked it up. It was 100% wool and it was in really excellent condition, and it's really nice. So I ended up having this in my closet for a few months, like 3 months. and somebody sent me an offer of $25. I was happy to accept that because spring and summer are coming up, so I definitely want to move some winter items out of my closet to make room for some spring and summer items. Happy to accept $25. My cost of goods on this sweater was $5.99, and my profit ended up being $13.01. If you guys do happen to order mailing supplies off USPS, make sure you don't wait till the last minute to order your supplies, because there's been many times where I've done that and I ran out of shipping supplies, because they do, at least in my case, have taken quite a while to get the supplies delivered to me. So definitely think ahead and do it ahead of time. Next are going to be these super cute Jeffrey Campbell Croc embellished slingback pumps. They're called the Cairo Western Slingback Pump. And these were actually a consignment item. I do have a consignment client, and these were an item that she had given me. A lot of her items have sold quickly, which is awesome. These took about a month and a half to sell, and they sold for $127, which is a great sale. But in this case, I only made $25.40 of profit just because of the way the payout worked. So this is why I consider it one of my lower item sales this weekend. But if I would have sold these on my own, then it definitely would have been a better sale for me. So I'm just gonna stuff some paper into the shoe like that, because it is creasing a little and I want to prevent that as much as possible. So it'll look like that. And this is a way of wrapping shoes that I actually learned from McThriftsy. If you don't follow her on YouTube, you definitely should. I really enjoy watching her ship with me's and clothing hauls. But basically what you do is you get your piece of packaging paper, and you'll put a shoe right here, enough to where you can fold it over. So like that. You'll get the other shoe and you'll put it right next to it, and then you'll fold it over and tape it. And it's just a nice way to save paper, and then you can just fold it from there. Not the neatest wrapping, but it will do. I am going to use a large flat rate box. This is the 12 by 12 by 5, I think. I like this box for packaging shoes. I will just place it in there. I do save these for when I get Amazon packages, so I can use them for situations like this. And I'll just hold it on top so the shoes do not move. And then we'll just tape it up. All right, moving on to the good sales. This is gonna be a men's Lululemon item. This is called the men's Lululemon At Ease Burnt Orange hoodie. So this specific hoodie in style by Lululemon sells really, really well. I guess you can say it's one of their more sought out pieces. The matching joggers that I bought with this sold for, I wanna say $80. I really love selling men's Lululemon apparel, but someone had messaged me on Macari letting me know that this specific style of hoodie is really desirable. And so after that, I had up my price. I think I originally had it priced at $80, and then I relisted it for $130. And so somebody sent me an offer of $102. My cost of goods on this was $15.99. And so my profit after fees was $86.01. So that's really, really good profit for a men's Lululemon hoodie. I honestly like selling men's Lululemon apparel more than I like selling women's, just because I've sold a pair of their joggers, men's joggers lately, and they've sold for, you know, $70+. So definitely be on the lookout for those. I am gonna use one of my plastic poly bags to protect it. I used to wrap everything like super cute and nice in wrapping paper and write handwritten notes, but I've kind of just shied away from that because it was really time consuming. But when I do sell a really expensive item, I will take the time to write them a thank you note. Other than that, they usually just get a thank you sticker. All right, so next are going to be a pair of mother jeans. These are called the Weekend Flare Fray Jean in Sweet and Sassy. And I'm super, super picky when it comes to picking up mother denim now. I don't really care to pick up their skinny jeans, but if they're a flare, a wide leg, a high rise, those definitely do better than the skinny jeans. So I ended up selling these for $90 on eBay. Yeah, these sold on eBay. I was sent an offer of $80. I counter offered to $100, and then she countered back at $90. So I just ended up accepting that because my cost of goods on these pants were so low. My cost of goods for these pants were $5.53. And I picked them up at a Buffalo Exchange after having trading credit. My cost of goods on everything ended up being super cheap, which is amazing. And so after fees and everything, my profit on these jeans were $69.94. So since this is being shipped first class, I will use one of my poly mailers. Just because if you're shipping first class, you can't use a priority packaging piece, obviously. I've done that before. Next is going to be another eBay sale. This was a bins pickup that was in one of my hauls a few months ago. This is a vintage Liz Baker geometric cardigan. And this was a full price sale, which was awesome because it is vintage. I usually don't get full price sales with a vintage item. This sold full price for $48. I picked this up at the bins, so my cost of goods was $1. eBay pricing or eBay fees are a little different. And so after she had paid for shipping and everything, I think my payout was like $47 or something like that. So pretty good sale. This is actually going to somebody that lives on like a military base. So the address was super weird. Like it's not a regular address. And then I'm gonna cover up her address, but the packaging slip looks like this. It has to go through customs and stuff. So yeah, that's the first time I've ever had to do that, but the shipping was still only $8 because it was considered in the United States. So that was cool. Let me give her a cute poly mailer. This is a poly mailer I get from ShipHip. If you guys aren't familiar with ShipHip, I will leave some of their new poly mailers right here. I am an affiliate with ShipHit. If you use the code SHIPGEN15 at checkout, you get 15% off your whole purchase. And then you also get free shipping too, which is always nice. And I'm actually gonna write her a little note too, because I was talking to her through messages and she was super nice. All right, just a few more sales. Next is going to be another really good sale. This is a new with tags Doan dress that I picked up at the Doan sample sale back in October. So it did take a few months to sell, which I wasn't surprised it did. It's more of like a summery spring dress. But at the sample sale, I picked up maybe like 8 dresses, and I paid $130 for each of the dresses, so I definitely paid up for them, but I knew that it was gonna be well worth it. I was sent an offer for this dress. Oh, first of all, this dress is called the 100% Rami Orchard Botanical Lemon Floral Tarragon dress. I definitely added some keywords, but it's called the Tarragon dress. And someone sent me an offer for $267. My cost of goods was $130. And so after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, my profit was $83.60. For a profit like that, I'm definitely willing to invest that much into an item like this, in a brand like this, because I'm not only making profit off it, but I'm also making all of that money that I had spent on it in the first place. So, well worth it. These dresses are always really tricky to fold. Again, I'm going to use one of my clear poly bags. Definitely would not want anything to happen to this dress. And I'm going to write this customer a thank you note as well. So next is actually going to be a Macari sale, and this was a fairly quick sale as well. I think I only had this listed for maybe like 2 weeks. First and foremost, this is by the brand Stod. This is definitely one of my favorite brands to come across, /find, /sell. This is called the Stod Tropical Garden Organza Shift Dress in Blue China. I picked this dress up at a buy sell trade store a few weeks ago, and right off the bat it got a lot of attention. I knew it would because it was the only one on the market that I had saw. So I was sent an offer on Macari for $200. I was happy to accept that because on Macari they only take, I believe they only take 10%. So you make a better profit on there. That's why I love selling on there. And I paid $65 for this dress. So I definitely paid up for it. It was well worth it because my profit was $102.84. Just to show you the print on this, it has these really pretty puff sheer sleeves. And then it's like a tropical print with, looks like little tigers and peacocks and little koala bears, so super cute. I thought this dress was gonna sit for a while because it is a smaller size, it's an extra small, but yeah, ended up selling, which is awesome. This is another super cute poly mailer for Ship Hip. This might be one of my favorite ones. So I definitely don't always use poly mailers like you saw in my first, I think, 8 packages. I used the free USPS TYVEK envelopes, but on my higher profit items, 95% of the time will use poly mailers just because they're buying an expensive item from me. So I obviously want to make my item look really presentable, make it look nice. All right, just 2 more sales, and these are actually both eBay sales. I've been doing a lot better on eBay this year, which is awesome. So both of these items I actually listed last night. They're both by the brand Johnny Was. I listed them right before I went to bed. So I think I listed them around like 11:30. I woke up to a offer on this dress, and maybe an hour later, I had an offer for this cardigan. So one of the many reasons why I love selling Johnny Was, I picked these up on Friday, got them listed last night, and they sold in under 24 hours. So you can't really beat that. This first piece is going to be a new with tags Johnny Was 100% silk floral Avalon dress. And I was kind of surprised that it sold so well because this dress is supposed to come with a slip. It did not. I did not buy it with a slip, so I just disclosed it in the listing, and it still sold for $180. I had it listed for $199 on eBay, and I was sent a very reasonable offer, which we love. Sorry, this sold for $185.40. So I paid up for this at $55 because it was new with tags. And after eBay fees, my payout was $90.15. So super good sale. If you don't know what the Johnny Was tag looks like, this is one of them. He has a few different tags, so just be on the lookout for JW or his name, Johnny Was. If I could sell one brand, it would definitely would be Johnny Was. Alrighty, and last but not least is going to be this beautiful Johnny Was cardigan. Let me give you a closer view. So this is what the tag looks like. It's Johnny Was Baya, I think is how you pronounce it. And it has these beautiful embroidered flowers all over it. And then on the very bottom, it has these really cool birds embroidered. So I picked this up at a buy sell trade store too. Again, this sold in under, I think like 12 hours. I listed this as the Johnny Was Baya bird floral embroidered hooded wool blend cardigan. I was sent an offer this morning for $220. My cost of goods on this cardigan was $65. And after fees, my profit was $130.99. So I am just gonna look over this carefully one more time and snip any strings there is or any peeling it may have. So I'm just gonna fold it in half like this, because this is something that's kind of awkward to fold. And I wanna make it look as nice as possible. don't think this is gonna fit into one of my poly bags, but I'm gonna try. All right, I made it fit. And I'm just gonna write her a little thank you note as well. All right guys, so that's all of my sales for this weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little ship with me. If you guys want more of these, please let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and then subscribe to my channel. It would really help out and support my channel so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.